get started. All right, welcome to our Essential Island Living call. It is February already, which is wild to me. Well into 2025, and we have a lot to share. And excited to do some teaching with VMG tonight. So I'm going to share my screen onto my Chrome. Hopefully everything goes well tonight with my technology. Always fun. Okay, and already, let's see. Let me move this way. Last time it was a little slow too. There we are. All right, so welcome everybody. We're going to jump into just some of the regular February promos. Well, not regular, they're actually extra special this month, before we jump into our topic. So if you did not know, here's kind of the three promos for the month here. We've got our adaptive 10% off, a great one to help our emotions, keep our mood balanced, try to relax. Right now, definitely use those over your heart in your pulse points to help you. Love Adaptive. I just got myself a new bottle too. And then Meta Power Oil is our product of the month that you get if your order is 125 PV ordered by the 15th, or if you order a wellness bundle throughout the month, you actually can get it that way too now, which is really cool. And then if you are a VIP customer, meaning you have 30% back with your rewards, then you are able to access the Yarrow Palm eye masks. You can purchase them this month, which I love to use them. I feel like I'm at a spa, and they make my skin feel nourished and radiant. Love them. If you've purchased them before, definitely share your testimony in the chat. Got a couple chats so far. Yay. Oh, yes. Mike just asked me to order more adaptive for him. Oh, I love that. It's his daily. That is great that he's using his oil so much. Awesome. All right. Well, a couple other things I just wanted to give some space for too. We have a giveaway every month in our Facebook group. And so this is the giveaway of the month. I'm actually hosting it this month. And I thought to myself, what could we give away that aligns with love? And last year I did the whole rose and passion thing. So this year I thought about doing things that are heart healthy. So I chose Deep Blue Rub because to keep our heart healthy, we need to be moving our bodies, doing about 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. So think about spreading that out, doing that walking. Maybe you like to ride your bike or your Peloton, that's included. Maybe other things. But move your body and you can get that deep blue rub. Being sleeping every night, getting your 7 to 9 hours. Use your Serenity sleep stick for that. And then the omegas are just excellent for our cardiovascular system. So all of our February giveaways are great for your health. And you can enter to win on the Facebook group. So if you aren't in there, we'll let you know how to get there. And if you haven't seen this yet, you can search it. But you enter your order. You can do a screenshot of it, or you can just list what your total was to get your entries in. Please make sure you do that and then share that with those on your teams too. And then this month is really great too because doTERRA is gifting us, whoever orders a foundational wellness bundle, you get this wonderful glass shaker bottle with a 5 ml peppermint. I have not gotten mine in the mail yet. I'm waiting for it. I was hoping to show you, but maybe next week. So yes, please make sure to get your VMG this month, and we're going to talk all about that tonight too. So you'll see even more so why you need this in your life. And then Liza says, OMG, oh my gosh, I didn't announce January winner yet. So she'll do that at the end of the call. If you haven't entered for January, go back into Facebook. There's the link. Thank you. And you can enter for January too. We want to just catch everybody before that happens. Maybe you'll win. All right. And then another great thing happening is some great reward benefits for both um, those who have been on LRP, which we've called it Loyalty Rewards Program for all of time. And now they're revamping it and we're calling it the rewards, our reward orders. So on our rewards, if you are a VIP, meaning you're at 30% back, you've been ordering for over a year, you get 30% back of your points. And this month, an extra bonus, you get a free, beautiful pouch if you order 100 PV on your rewards order for this month. And then you also have early access to certain products like those Zero Palm eye masks. So I'm really curious on what other kind of early access we're going to have this year. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it might be like each month before something is released. We'll find out, but we'll be sure to share with you, of course. And then, if you're not yet on a rewards order, they are giving away a wonderful deluxe sample pack if your order is 100 PV and it's your first rewards order. So, some wonderful gifts for both sides of the rewards program. And if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat and we can answer them, of course. I love getting free stuff. And so I always am grateful for what all the free points as well as the little goodies this month. All right. We're going to jump into kind of the meat and potatoes of the call. And I'm going to try to keep up with the chat. But being me, I am a learner. And I thought to myself, I need to really do some research on my VMG before I do this call. So I listened to our podcast with Dr. Alex DeBell. I went back in my notes from convention. We kind of looked at our foundational wellness class they did right after convention and one that we just got some access to from founders too. So I kind of put together some education I wanted to share, and I'm going to read a little bit here and there. So just bear with me. Trust me, it's all good information. I just didn't want to leave anything out because there's so much to understand about this product. Our VMG is just out of this world. Like there's nothing else out there like it. So I'm gonna have us start and really think about the why first and kind of going back a little bit and thinking about this idea of that 9 out of 10 of the most impactful risk factors in our health are all tied to poor nutrition. Another fact that I read was that 70% of health issues all stem from our diets. So those two things alone for me really caught my heart, my mind, and thinking, oh my gosh, what is, you know, what is going on? What do we have control of? Because we know this, obviously we know unhealthy lifestyle choices are making all these problems in our bodies. And of course, unhealthy eating and physical inactivity lead to that poor quality of life. And not just poor quality of life, but also shortened lifespans, which we all have our families. I know lots of you on there, and we definitely don't want to do that to our families and for ourselves. But what's happening is most of the food is just not meeting our basic needs. So I'm going to move us along to the next slide here. Thinking about nutrition even more, whenever we consume the proper amount of a vitamin or a mineral, our bodies get a specific health benefit. But if we're not consuming those specific vitamins or minerals, we're having deficiencies in our bodies. And then we have all these deficiencies happening and our bodies cannot function properly. So, thinking about cravings is the next thing that I thought was super interesting that I learned. Some food cravings can be psychological. Most result from nutritional deficiencies. And our bodies are always trying to find perfect balance. They're trying to, have that homeostasis, that being exactly where we should be. So when we're having those food cravings, we're having those signals telling us that we're off balance because we're missing something within that foundation. And of course, our diet, our American diet, does not help us out in any way. It's one of the it's the top contributor for hormone balance to begin with. And then the two biggest factors that slow our metabolism down are inactivity and poor diet. But on the other side, cravings aren't just physical. There's an emotional aspect. Scientists suggest carb cravings, which carb cravings, right? I mean, we all have them. We have those because of the effect carbs have on us, especially sugar, and what they do for our brain. Those sugary foods, those carb foods give us that feel-good hormone that we talk about a lot, dopamine. And that correlates to feeling good when we eat carbs, which is no wonder why we want more of them. For me, I love warm bread, French fries. I mean, pop in the chat. What is your favorite like carb goodness? Oh, yes, I knew that about Ray. She loves nachos. Well, definitely carbs with all those chips. Um, oh, noodles. Yes, rice. I love all of those too. But yes, those are those, they're creating those that dopamine in your brain. Oh, it's so good. I love thought of all kinds of carbs when I was doing this. But anyway, coming back, the solution for this is proper supplementation for both adults, of course, but also for kids, so that we can get the right amount of vitamins and minerals and nutrients to support our overall function. So hopefully everyone here has been taking your VMG already, because the big solution here for these things that we're talking about is our VMG. But before we go there, I forgot there's even more case for us to be choosing right. And this one really got me thinking too, because I think a lot of people think I eat really healthy. And I somewhat do. I'd have to say like 75%, but not always. But even those people in our lives that eat healthy do need to know what really is healthy food today is really different than it was many, many years ago. And that's actually for two reasons. So one of the reasons is this idea of breeding the nutrition out of our food. And this quote is a quote from the New York Times, that the loss of these beneficial nutrients did not begin 50 or 100 years ago, as many of us assume, but unwittingly, we have been stripping phytonutrients from our diet since we stopped foraging for wild plants some 10,000 years ago and became farmers. Because as we became farmers in our trajectory of human time is we have been wanting to get two things out of food. We want to have more yield, so to be able to grow more food, and we want it to taste good. So over these many, many years, we've been breeding the nutrition out of our food because those, wild apples, from long ago or the ones we see, they're really sour. They don't taste great, but we love our like Granny Smiths and all those great shiny big apples we get at the store. But if you think about that wild apple, those nutrients are way more concentrated and beneficial than what we can get. So that was a kind of a new-ish concept for me, or one I just haven't thought about for a while. And then the second one that we talk about frequently is this idea of soil depletion. So that the reduction of mineral content in our soil has just degraded over time because of agriculture and what's happening with over farming. So we have here this little table I found that just showed the amounts of, or I should say not amounts, but the deficiencies or depletion of different minerals in our vegetables and fruits, which is just, I mean, it's kind of crazy because I feel like we all try to eat healthy, but all those things are just not the same as they used to be. So yeah, even healthy diets today fail to meet the RDA recommendations. So again, building the case for why we need supplementation. All right, so I actually have two pyramids because the wellness pyramids, this is just our foundation with doTERRA. We have these two images. I like both of them just because they both kind of, this one first shows just all the different products that we have that support us. But focusing in, we're going to be talking about this ground level. The most important one is our nutrition and digestion. And specifically, we're going to be talking about VMG. So we have all heard, or many of us have heard, that idea of playing Jenga. And if we are pulling out the different, pieces of our Jenga, it's just going to topple. So when you think about this wellness pyramid, same thing. The most important aspect that we want to focus on, that we want to build habits and routines around, is the very bottom. Our foundation is that nutrition and digestion. I love these images. They're so helpful. All right. So, talking about our VMG, this was created from doTERRA because, of course, what we eat matters. But we've been, and I say we, like I'm part of doTERRA because I am, we've been really focused on nutrition for so long, and we've had this product called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. If you have taken like the LLV or Lifelong Vitality, put a little thumbs up or a shaka or something, a reaction in the chat. It has been the staple for so many years. So, being what doTERRA is, they're always looking for innovative ways to improve what we already have. And they want to be in the front of things. They want to be using the most innovative new science out there, the latest and greatest to make sure they're giving us everything that we should be getting. So it's kind of like they took two of our products and put them in one. They took our LLV, or at least two parts of them, which is our alpha CRS and our vitamins and minerals, and they took our greens, which, to be honest, I didn't really like the taste of the greens before. You might agree with me or not. And they put it together. It's like they had a baby, and we got this beautiful VMG Plus, which everyone hopefully is enjoying so far. But it's more than a greens product because it does have those vitamins and minerals in there, and that plus means plus essential oils. And of course, they are when they put this together, we have 330 phytonutrient compounds, and of those 330, they're all sourced from botanicals. So they're all coming from that beautiful rainbow that you see there of all the fruits and vegetables and botanical sources, which is genius because just like our oils have different chemical constituents, these botanical compounds work the same way. When they're together, then they work even more efficiently than if they were singular, nutrients being fed to us through our vitamins. So again, doTERRA doing the best that they do, and using the best science to put everything together. One of the things that I had to look up because I thought to myself yesterday when I was putting this together, I thought, what's the difference between a phytonutrient and a nutrient? We have all these big words that we use in doTERRA, and sometimes I'm like, wait, what does that mean again? So I looked it up. A phytonutrient is a nutrient that is botanically derived, and a nutrient is something that is isolated. So when you think about when you go to the store and you buy your isolated vitamin C capsule, then that is isolated and it might test out the same in a lab when you look at the phytonutrient versus the nutrient, but in your body, it's going to react differently because it is botanically derived. So that was helpful for me to understand. Hopefully that helps you too. All right. So when they put this together, um, they put in these five different blends that make VMG, VMG. So we've got our nutritional blend, which includes plant-derived vitamins, minerals, and essential botanical cofactors that we're talking about a little bit. They don't have them listed here. So what I looked up, and I'm actually going to stop my share of my see if I can get out. And I actually looked it up straight on the website for doTERRA because these blends have an extreme, there's just so much. So there were so many ingredients. I was starting to list them and I thought, you know what, we'll just look here. So when you get to doTERRA and you look up this product, there's a lot of information here. Um, and if you scroll down, you'll find each of the blends. So here's the nutrition blend. It has this amla, guava, holy basil, moringa, and lemon peel, which is awesome. And then you can click on the next one. This next blend has a lot of ingredients. I won't read them all, but I just want to show you this to see just the expanse of what is included. It's pretty incredible. So these you're going to see. Um, this one's actually interesting because this one has our probiotic, um, the probiotics in here too, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, but that's what's listed on the bottom here of this bioavailability boosting blend, which makes it obviously bioavailable, but I'll talk about why in just a minute. Here's the superfood blend. So again, thinking about all the greens. Look at all that's in here. Cranberry, apple, strawberry, sweet cherry, black currant, goji berry, elderberry. I know there's so many things that people take singularly that are great for us, and they're all included. So you don't have to worry about getting all these separate fruits and veggies in your diet and or other supplements. So yes, spinach, artichoke. Yes, I'm not eating spinach every day, neither is my kids. So this is so good. Sorry, I'm like, it's not spinach. All right, and then here is our cellular support blend. This is kind of when you think of our CRS that we used to take, our cellular renewal blend here going to do wonders for antioxidant defenses. And here's just a long list of different things that are in here. Ginkgo biloba, ginger extract, pine, grape, dandelion. I mean, we can go on and on. And then our last blend here is our biotransformation blend, which provides biologically enhanced nutrients via biotransformation. So here, which is interesting, the first one on this list is pea protein, which before this, I didn't remember that was in there. We actually have 2 grams of protein in our VMG, and it's pea protein. So this product is still vegan, just for you vegans out there or those who know vegans. So it has pea protein, vinegar, all these other things, mulberry, red grape, carrot, apple, could go on and on. So yes, there's just so much in there. So I'm going to go back here to my slide. Oops, slideshow. Yes, and I'm sure I missed something I was going to say. One of the things we looked at on the site was this last one here, the bioavailability boosting blend. This is something that doTERRA worked really hard to create because they knew they wanted us to be able to absorb all of these minerals and nutrients well. I mean, so many of the vitamins on the market, we just pee right out. So they created the bioavailability boosting blend, say that 5 times fast. And this includes, as you saw on that list earlier, it includes essential oils. It includes liposomes, which increase absorption and increase bioretention, and it also includes probiotics. So this next slide kind of digs into that a little bit more. The oils that are included are lemongrass, lavender, ginger, peppermint, and wild orange. And we learned at convention that the oils are in there to help our bodies recognize the vitamins and things that are coming into our body, absorb them, and also use the nutrients. So thank you, VMG Plus on there. And then the liposomes help shield vitamin breakdown. And because of that, they help absorb our vitamins, be absorbed 5 times as much as regular vitamins, which is a huge increase. And then our digestive enzymes and probiotics also help us absorb what is being given to us. Although we have these in the VMG, that wouldn't be the only probiotics you should take. Of course, we should be taking our Peeper Restore as well because there are pre, post, pre, I'm going to say it wrong, pre, post, and the phages. I'm sure I'm missing something. Anyway, we're going to have another call about that one. But these are just enough to help you absorb the VMG vitamins and nutrients in there. So yes, definitely love that. And also this pre-methylated B vitamins, which is actually kind of a big deal. And I'm still kind of learning about that. And I'm going to come back to that on another slide. This graph is a really great one because they wanted to see when they added those liposomes in there, they wanted to see how long our bioavailability or how long it would stay in our system when we're taking our VMG. So they chose to track how long the this iron would stay in our bodies that was coming from our VMG. And so as you can see, that line graph is over a course of time from 0 to 8 hours. And after 8 hours after taking the VMG, it was still prevalent in the bloodstream. And they didn't even think it was going to still be in our bloodstream that long. That's why they stopped tracking at 8 hours. So if they had continued to track that over time, we could see that it is obviously in our bloodstream even longer than 8 hours, which I think is pretty outstanding. And I don't know if anyone's been doing too much chat, but there we go. Thanks, Liza. Pre, post, and probiotic phages. Thank you so much. Anyway, yeah, I love this graph. I think it's a great comparison and why it's so important with those liposomes when they were creating that bioavailable blend. And then this is the little bit, I was trying to look for this information about the methylated B vitamins and what they do. So the benefits of this methylated B vitamin, they improve absorption and utilization, which is why it's in that part of the blend. Enhances mood and cognitive function. Yes, please. Supports cardiovascular health, supports healthy neural tube in developing fetuses, another interesting one. So something that expecting mothers should be taking and helps with long-term health and wellness. So it's definitely great that it's in there. And then I kind of just throw this other picture here on the left just because I didn't want to forget to say that. But there in our preclinical studies on VMG, after taking it for 6 weeks, the group turned back their biological age by an average of 2 years in only 6 weeks, 2 years, which is amazing. They saw a 43% reduction in C-reactive protein levels, which is a key marker of systemic inflammation, which we know inflammation is the cause of many health issues. And check, reduced their oxidative stress levels by 150%, which is also a great thing for our bodies. So yes, all great things here. This I just screenshotted because obviously after going through all the reasons why we need it, these are the benefits. The list could go on and on. Overall health and wellness. We've got vitamins and minerals filling in those pukas between your diet and the recommendations to get our nutritional goals. increase energy level, definitely. Maintain important bodily processes, well-being. I kind of said that before. Support bodily systems and health, including cardiovascular function. We've got digestive, endocrine, immune systems, nervous, musculoskeletal, reproductive, respiratory, urinary systems. VMG promotes healthy skin and nails. That's great with vitamin A and C. We also know hormone balance, glowing skin helps us age gracefully for those of us going through pre, peri, or post menopause. Yes, yes, and yes. So yeah, all those things. So yeah, maybe put in the chat something that you're like connecting with benefit wise. You're like, yes, I need that. Or maybe something you've experienced so far, or maybe something you're hoping to. Maybe you just got started. Oh, yes. Good to know, especially for our pregnant mamas. Yes, for sure. Um, totally safe for pregnant mamas. And what Liza said. And Dr. Riggs recommends 1.5 packs a day. That's right. I forgot about that. Very good tip. I know when you are pregnant, you want to be doing everything you can for yourself and your baby. And yes, better sustain energy through the day. Yes, that's Kanani's um, tip there, or what she's feeling. And I've been on it for quite a while, and I definitely feel great. I feel like I have the energy. I feel like I'm getting everything I need. My immune system's been great. I feel like it's been even better since LLB because I usually catch little things here or there when I'm stressed, but I've been pretty good for the last, how long have I been on it? Since September. It's been great. All right, so kind of transitioning into some other little facts about it. We've got VMG is a great value to be able to get all of the things we're getting, the multivitamin, the greens and superfood powders within it, the methylated B vitamins, vitamin C, antioxidant, calcium, iron. We would be paying $250 at least to be able to get everything we are getting within these little pouches. So yes, it's a great value. And what's really awesome is there's a money back guarantee. So if you're take it for a month and you're just like, this is not for me, I don't feel any, I'm not feeling great or whatever it is, then doTERRA will refund that to you, which I think is amazing. All right, what did Ray say? She says, oh, so much excellent info. We got to review this again. Yes, we are so lucky. The liposomal technology sets VMG aside and apart from others, 100%. Yes, and Liza agrees. Definitely, the podcast with Dr. DeBell was excellent. It helped me kind of get back into all the science behind everything. And Janice says, oh, happy moods all around. And taking at the same time of day helps my hormone wave to calm waters. Good to know too. Thank you for that. And I like to think about this, and I know we've all heard this metaphor before about when we're flying, we have to put our mask on before we're helping others. And, if the plane's crashing, get that mask on yourself so you can do that. But this is kind of the same thing in your life. You want to put that mask on before you do all the things, take care of all the people and tasks and things you need to do. So keep that in mind because we deserve it. We all deserve to have this health and wellness. All right, the next two slides, I'm not going to read it all, but I did want to share a couple of things that Dr. Alex DeBell shared about VMG. So maybe in some of these I might have said already in different ways, but maybe just take a quick scan and write down something that's standing out to you. I'll give you 30 seconds. Put in the chat something that is standing out to you. Or if you want to go ahead and share it out loud, you can too. Karen says cellular support. Sure. Something I did not say earlier, VMG Plus tastes amazing thanks to pineapple and mango. That's the flavor of our VMG. All right, I will keep moving forward. Ooh, one more thing. Yay. Oh, 330 other phytonutrients. Bam, Ray says. And then Bernice is going to look into how the methylated B vitamins help my chronic conditions. Definitely. Kanani says she loves that the kiddos will drink it and that it tastes great. Yes, April, it does taste great. I just one of my doTERRA people texted me today about how she loves the taste of the VMG too. That's why she's like, yep, I got started right away. Love the fruit derived plant-based. Yes, yes, yes. All right. And then this is just an interesting post because I wanted to share this one just because someone on my team at when VNG first came out was kind of a little skeptical, wasn't super interested in it and started looking for other vitamins that were cheaper. And so I actually posted something in our diamond group about what, like help me respond to this person. What would you say? And then out of the blue, Dr. Alex DeBell responded to my post. So I thought it was amazing. But this is kind of what he said. So he obviously said it's cheaper because it's cheaper, which I think is funny. Sorry, my dog. And then he also went on to talk about a lot of things we talked about already tonight, but you can see one of the things he noted that the FDA doesn't back dietary supplements. They regulate them. They don't improve, endorse, or back them because she had looked at a different supplement I had shared. Other supplements are not vegan. VMG Plus includes vitamin A as a natural beta carotene, so your body converts what it needs, which is safer than the preformed palmitate, which can accumulate in fat. So he was just throwing down a bunch of scientific facts. VMG nutrients are for botanicals, which we talked about already, absent of synthetics. No liposomes or essential oils in this other one, or probiotics, like in the VMG. We could go on and on, but I love this because it was just a very condensed. It probably could go on and on, but it just hit on all the points of why VMG is so much better and what sets it apart from what's on the market right now. And that's in our Facebook group. So you can definitely read more if you didn't get to read it all. All right. I wanted to share just a couple more things before we wrap it up, but hopefully tonight you have put any of your comments, questions in the chat so we can help answer them. But I did want to share this month, and we did it already at the beginning, but anyone can get this wonderful VMG plus shaker bottle with your bundle purchase. And it comes with all sorts of bundles and even enrollment sets that have VMG in there. And it's going to be running all month, which is excellent. And so I wanted to share, here's some of the bundles it'll come with, but it comes with more. But when you also get VMG, if you didn't know this yet, you can actually add on other products. And some of the other products are in our challenge. So we've got the PB Restore, we've got our E Omegas, which we're deep diving in next week, as well as our Meta Power Collagen, all sorts of things. So when you are adding on your orders for this month or next, just know you have a lot of options to save money. Because I think everyone on here is always in the game for saving money. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I think this last one was actually just an update and reminder for some of the builders on the team of another thing happening this month for the business side of doTERRA. But I'm going to back it up and leave it. They're actually going to stop my share and see if there's any other questions you have about VMG or anything else someone wanted to share tonight. I was talking a lot.
That was great, Kate. Thank you so much. I just want to remind those of you that are customers here to go and click on the link that I put into the chat so that we can send you your free gift for attending tonight's educational call. You are going to get a little set of roller bottles and things to use in your own make and take. So we're going to get those sent directly to you. So if you are a customer and you joined us tonight, please be sure to fill out that link that I posted in the chat.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on, everyone. Keep taking your VMG, share it with your family. They're in those great sachets. So if you wanted to give them to other people too, just to give them a try, do it. I mean, we want to help everyone feel better and feel happy and healthy. So
Bernice had a great last question. Do you take your VMG with anything? I mix my collagen in with my VMG, and then I take my probiotic, my frankincense, and my omegas. I swallow those as I'm drinking my VMG plus.
I think I pretty much do the same thing. My dog says hi. Awesome. But yeah, I think looks like Jan does the same thing and so does Ray. Yeah. And then it's funny, my kids have gone in and out of like taking it and then going back to LLV. So right now I've got Ray has been taking the VMG and Ryan went back to the LLV after cross country stopped. She stopped taking it with the collagen, but she's still on the LLV. They're funny. They're like all over the place, but at least they're taking something. I'm just happy. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's a good idea. Kanani says Colton adds it to his morning smoothie. Yay. Oh, and Ray said even her 4-year-old granddaughter loves it. Awesome. Well, take it, take it, take it, share it. Make sure everyone has it. We want to make everyone healthy. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming on. Have a great night.
Thank you, Kate. Great job. See
Thank
y'all.
you.